how to get over fear of judgment from others on your entrepreneurial journey. I feel like this can be a tricky one because people don't necessarily like it when you start to think outside the box a little bit, when you start to challenge the status quo. People don't like it and it makes them feel a little uncomfortable, especially those people closest to you. The two things that you need to consider when overcoming fear of judgment from others are, number one, where are those judgments coming from those people? And the second thing is, what are those judgments saying about yourself? For example, if you have a really great business idea or something that you want to create or pursue and you're very passionate about it and it's, good for the planet, it's sustainable, there's nothing wrong with the idea, but it's just an idea at this point, and you discuss it with your friends or your family, they may not necessarily be supportive of you. So you've got to think, why do you think that would be the case? More often than not, judgment comes from a place of comparison. When we judge someone, we tend to really compare ourselves to that person in terms of where we are in life, what we've achieved, how successful we've been, and it can often bring up a lot of insecurities, and those insecurities are reflected onto the person that we're judging. So when someone says to you, yeah, look, I think that's a great idea, but I don't really think that you should go out on your own. I don't really think you'd be good at business. What if you fail? What if you're not successful? It's generally because they don't believe that they could ever do something like that they could never pursue an idea or a passion. And so they project all those fears and insecurities and that lack of self-belief onto you, and it comes across in the form of judgment. Now, I'm not saying that in a negative way. Often that judgment does come from a place of love, and it comes from that person wanting to keep you safe, wanting to keep you protected, and not put yourself at any emotional or financial risk, not risk being a failure or being unsuccessful. It's just their way of trying to, in a roundabout way, protect you. So always keep that in mind. The other thing to think about is that if that kind of response really hits a nerve, like it really hits home, you've really got to question yourself, why? Why does that person's opinion or their point of view really bother me to the point where I think it's not worthwhile me pursuing this idea of passion or this, this project that I was super excited about? If someone gives you feedback which leads you to doubt yourself and your own ability, then it's usually because deep down inside, somewhere buried, you actually hold that belief about yourself as well. So you think it's a good idea, you're putting it out there, you're super excited about it, but deep down inside, you really question yourself, is this something I could really do? Can I be successful? Do I have the skills? It's kind of like you're looking for validation externally instead of listening to what's inside when you know it's something that you can do, that you can be successful at. You're searching for that validation externally, and when that doesn't happen, you begin to judge yourself. At the end of the day, people are always going to have something to say, whether it's positive or negative. So dealing with fear or judgment isn't about keeping all your ideas and your pursuits to yourself and not saying anything until you're reaching six figures and you've proved that you're successful. It's all about how you deal with those comments and that feedback up here. So the keys to getting over fear of judgment for others are: stop comparing yourself to others, stop caring about other people's opinions and what they think, stop seeking approval from others, don't take judgmental comments personally from others, and just let go of the need for validation from other people. So that external validation. Trust in yourself, believe in yourself, stay true to yourself, and surround yourself with some like-minded people. People that do believe in what you're doing, what you want to do, what you want to pursue, people that will back you and have your back along the way. So that about wraps it up for this video. If you found this video helpful in any way, then please give it a thumbs up. It really helps with my channel. And for the best advice on how to transition from a corporate 9-to-5 gig to online entrepreneurship and anything in between, Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell to be notified of when I post a new video every single week. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here, and I will see you in the next one.